Man, that was some interesting packing there, Pat.
Hey, that's why my trail name is not Details, okay?
Details. Gotta pack with the details.
Yeah.
Good morning from the Old Man Hiking Club. This is Saturday, October 28th. And we are out here at the Foothills Trail for our last hike of the hiking season.
An extra hike. We didn't plan on it in the beginning, but we're going to fit it in.
Well, Pat pushed me into it since he missed the last hike. He left me out there all alone. Let me walk around with a spider on my face and a big piece of dirt on my head.
Laddie, I'm sorry, but I had my Guinness in Scotland and Ireland. I'm sorry.
How was your trip?
It was a great trip. Highly recommend it.
So we're here at the Foothills Trail. We're going to do about a 14 and a half, 15 mile section of the Foothills Trail. We're at Laurel Valley parking lot. Our shuttle driver, Taz, picture it above. We parked our car at Table Rock State Park, and he picked us up there and drove us to Laurel Valley parking lot. I believe that's what it is. Yeah. So trail's right over there. We're going to start out with an ascent, of course. we've got a 4.5, 5 mile ascent up to Sassafras, which is the tallest mountain in South Carolina. It is an absolutely picture perfect hiking day.
Oh man, the colors are out, baby.
It's going to be gorgeous. So we're going to do about 10 miles, get to a camp spot tonight, later this afternoon, and then we'll have 4 to 5 to finish tomorrow. You ready to get started?
Let's hike on, baby.
Man, you ain't been on the trail since August.
I know.
You got your legs ready to go?
Well, we'll find out real quick.
Let's hike on.
Hike on.
All right, this is the start of our hike. We got 14.2 miles to Table Rock State Park, and we are white blazes all the way. About a half a mile in, we hit the first campsite. This is Chimney Top. I've stayed here before on our Foothills Trail through hike a couple of years ago. So water a little scarce. There was some water in the creek, but the creek was mostly dry, so a little concerned about water, but I've done some research and it says that there's some water before camp. So we are going to go downhill a little bit, and then we have a huge climb to the top of Sassafras. Yeah, Foothills is famous for steps. All right, guess what? We've come to a gap. Chimney Top Gap. What does that mean, Pat?
We gotta cross the road.
And then what?
Go back uphill.
Go back uphill because we've hit a gap. We've got 2 miles in, and we've got two and a half to get to the top of Sassafras, and it is all uphill. But look what we got to work with today. Look at that sky.
Look at the colors.
Look at the colors. Absolutely magnificent. Heading up Sassafras, we're about a mile in to a 2.5 mile climb. Just kind of slow. We're starting to run into hikers on the trail, which has been fun. Ran into 3 guys that were going to do like a 4-day 50-mile section, but one of them was hurt, so they don't know if they're going to go much farther. Just ran into some day hikers that were up on Sassafras. Said the view was beautiful, so we are looking forward to it. Wow, look at this spider. Look at the size of that thing. We hit this little false summit road going up here. We still have a little bit more to go, probably about a half a mile to finish to the top. We keep seeing a lot of people coming down, and they're just marveling at the view from up there, so really looking forward to it. Of course, we got more steps. We have made it to the top of Sassafras Mountain. The line in the middle here, the right side is South Carolina, the left side is North Carolina. So we're straddling the border, and this is our view. Even better than I anticipated. Colors are popping, weather is beautiful. It don't get any better than this.
Sassafras Mountains.
Guys,
And the color is
Lucy, Mary Jo.
unbelievable.
Lucy and Mary Jo.
come here.
Count
You
to
got
3.
two
1,
kids not listening to the parents.
2. Mary Jo.
You might want to check them first, make sure they're good.
It's over there, Mom. Mom, over there.
Got a foot in each state. Coming off of Sassafras, getting back on the foothills, came across a little trail magic. Compliments of Taz. He was our shuttle driver. It's water, but when you don't have water, this is like gold. All right, we've made it to Cantrell Campsite. This campsite is a cool campsite, and we're going to go and check it out.
This is the Stonehenge of the campsites here, with the stone lazy boy recliners. And this seat here, you can tell, this seat over here is the king's seat. By the way it looks, surrounding the campfire.
Campfire's still burning.
Yep. King Al
Damn.
holding court here.
This is living big right here. Living big in the backcountry. All right, we're sitting in our recliners.
Where's my rock remote?
Pat mentioned that it was nice because the rocks are nice and cool, so it's nice cool on our backs.
Yes.
We've got almost 8 miles done. About 2 miles left to camp. It's pretty much a walk in the woods. A walk in the beautiful woods. So we got to stop and get water before we get to camp, and then get the camp set up. Should be there in another hour and a half. The Foothills Trail is well known for its steps. Lots and lots of steps.
To train more on the Stairmaster instead of the treadmill.
Yeah. Smile, you're on candid camera.
So you.
Starting to get some views again.
Lots of boulders up and through here.
This was our last opportunity for water. It's not flowing very well here, but Pat found a little pool down there and filled us up. So we have a full complement of water, and we're carrying 2 liters to the campsite. Got a little bad news. We've been told the campsite we're planning on staying at is full. And if it's full, we got no place to camp. It may end up being a day hike. We may end up going home tonight. Let's go find out. All right, we made it to our campsite. It's a very crowded campsite.
Yep.
There's about 8 girls here.
Woohoo!
College girls.
College girls.
There's 2 guys that we've been talking to, Brett and Luke. They just took off to
Go down and watch the sunset.
watch sunset. And we got several other tents over here. And we've kind of met them, but we haven't got their names or anything.
Yeah.
So it's very tight. It was very close that we ended up going back to the car. I mean, if we'd have got here and there was no room, we'd have to go back.
Yeah.
It'd have been a day hike instead of a 3 hike. So we are here eating dinner. Pat, what you got?
The lasagna with meat sauce. So that's the spice and the meatball. Huh? Actually, just getting old sucks, man, because I forgot my spoon again. So one of these guys was very kind enough to let me borrow a fork.
Pat, this is the second time Pat's forgot his spoon.
Yes, it is.
Gearless, Pat, gearless. You know that gear list you threw away at the beginning of the...
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
What you got, Al?
I've got chicken and rice. I think I've had that before, but we're going to eat and see if we can't catch a sunset as well.
Yep.
right, so that was a pretty decent sunset.
It was a great sunset.
Sitting up on this rock, got a nice breeze. It's 6:43. It'll be dark before too long. We got camp set up, had dinner.
Yep. Got the bear bag getting ready to hang.
Yeah, we got to brush our teeth and clean up and hang our food, and that'll pretty much be it.
Yeah, for the night.
They might build a fire up there. So
Yeah, possible.
we've met two guys up here, Brett and Luke, and nice guys. There are more people up here. We just haven't learned their names or met them yet.
Yeah.
But there's about 8 girls. We think they're college girls, and then there's 3 more guys staying up here. It was very tight, and but if they get a fire going, we may all sit around the fire and get to meet some new people.
Yeah.
So let's go catch a little fire and
Hit
hang
the
our
hay.
hang our food and hit the hay.
Alrighty.
See you in the morning.
We figured we might do it in the morning on the way down.
Yeah.
And after coming from Sassafras, you know, I don't know the Pinnacle Mountains that much, but
Yeah. But it's entirely within South Carolina.
yes, it is. And this guy's got
Hang the
no
bear
quit.
bag.
Nothing like waking up to this the first thing in the morning. Huh? Some view. A little breezy, but still got the moon. And a big old rock slide here. But man, that's beautiful out there.
Good morning from the Old Man Hiking Club. This is Sunday, October 29th.
Yep.
Had a great night's sleep last night.
Oh, I had a good night.
We had a decent campsite. It was full of people, but I stayed up till about 10 hanging out with the other people in camp.
Sorry, the old man went to bed early, 8 o'clock.
Got to get your beauty sleep.
Yeah,
Did it work?
yeah, it worked great. I had a good night's sleep. Although I didn't put the rain fly on, so I mean that moon was just full last night, and it was like daylight almost.
Yeah, I woke up and I thought, my gosh, I've made it the whole night without having to get up and pee, because I usually have to get up and pee. And it was 2:30 in the morning. The moon was so bright, it was almost daylight. So we did about 9.9 miles yesterday. We got about 4.5 miles left today. We got one more big ascent up a mountain called the Pinnacle. We should hit some nice views up there.
I had a great view this morning.
Yeah. And then it'll be all downhill. So let's hike on, finish, and get us some Mexican.
Yes, 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 yes.
This could be the finest view of the hike. All right, we have climbed halfway up the Pinnacle, and the rest of the way up the Pinnacle is this way. And you can't really tell the elevation, but it is a 45-degree angle straight up. Carl and I did this a couple years ago, and there's absolutely nothing to see at the top. There's a sign and you're in the woods, and that's it. So it's
We're not doing that.
it's not worth the reward. There's no reward, so we're not doing it. We've made it to Bald Knob. It's incredible.
A little too close to the edge for me, I'm sorry.
There's a lake right down there. That's where the headquarters is at. That's where we had to go and check in and get our parking permit. This is the view from Bald Knob. This is the rock face that we're standing on, so we've got a little horizontal part here, but then that thing goes straight down. All right, so I don't know what knob this is that we're on, but you see this rock face over here?
Yep.
That's kind of what we're on right now. But I can't even imagine a day better than today. This exceeded my expectations. It's just a beautiful walk in the woods. Every once in a while a breeze will come through and it starts raining leaves on us. This used to be a dripping waterfall, but because it's been so dry, no water this year.
I'll do a little rock scrambling here.
Pretty cool.
Yep. It's cool if there was a waterfall though.
Yeah, I would have loved to stick my head in there.
If you've ever seen The Lion King, this is Pride Rock, waiting for Simba to come up to the top there and roar.
There you go. You're right. All right, here we are. We have 1 mile left on the Foothills Trail. We have 1 mile left in 2023.
Yep.
But a great ending.
It's a great hike so far.
Great hike, yeah. So 1 mile to get to the nature center. Not a lot of views coming down once we came down off that
Bald knob.
bald knob. Just a really nice walk in the woods, got a nice breeze. As we get
Rain and leaves.
Yeah. As we get closer to the nature center, we parallel a river and we get to crisscross a river a couple times, so that'll be fun. So let's finish 1 mile.
Let's do it.
We are nearing the end. There's a nice little waterfall. There's actually a swimming hole during the summer, hot summer. You'll find people swimming in this at the nature center and the end of the Foothills Trail. And we're going to go hit the big finish.
Done.
Till 2024.
Yep. Done.
Done. Hike is concluded. 2023 is over.
Yes, it is.
I'm very sad. Very sad.
No, it was a good year though.
Yeah, well, you know, it rained every hike
In the beginning of the
through
year.
June,
Yep.
and then we've had perfect weather July through October. So I guess it all evens out.
Yep. But the whole year, from Wilson water crossings to rattlesnakes to everything, man.
We had it all.
We had it all this year.
But you've been a faithful hiking partner, except for one trip you left me.
I'm sorry, but I was going to Ireland and Scotland. I'm sorry.
I can't believe you left me for that. But no, it's been a great season. We will probably not get back on the trail till around February.
Yep.
So we got a little downtime, recover time,
Off season.
clean our gear, fix our gear, get it ready for next year.
Yep. Getting a little bit better shape if we can. Just me for sure.
I got to get rid of this. That's a work in progress, and it ain't working very well. So we're gonna go get us some Mexican.
Yes, we are. Got to clean up a little bit, and then our final reward of the year.
Defunk ourselves
Yes.
of our stench,
Yes.
and then go get us some Mexican and last supper.
Nice something.
All right, been a great season.
Yep. See you in 2024.
That's it.
All right, we are here at Mi Pueblitos in Forest City. We've got the chicken ranchero. Matt, what you got?
Chimichangas.
Chimichangas. All right, so we're gonna test this stuff out, and we'll give our thoughts on our review after we finish eating.
my former coworker Alice Grover Scott says we have to do. They want to do a
food
five-star-
review.
A 5-star food review.
So we got to eat it first. So
Yep.
we'll come back. All right. So this is the Clean Plate Club. In the final review, Pat, what would you give a review on Meat Politos?
Politos, I would give it. To me, it's 3.5 to 4. In fact, really, to me, I mean, my chimichanga, everything was great. I mean, they got the little bar over there where you can get all different sauces you want and stuff like that. Was great to me. And I'll probably say that the only real downfall or con I had was no Coke, Pepsi. What about you, Al?
So I'm going to be in agreement with Pat. The food was good. The service was excellent. The salsa bar was really good. The chips were here as soon as we sat down. But they
The food came quick.
Food came quick, but they only had Pepsi. So we're going to go with 3.5 stars for me. And 3.5 for you?
No, I was going with a 4. I was going with a 4. Because I like my food. I mean, you weren't sure about yours, what you were getting and stuff, but I like my chimichangas.
Okay. Well, my ranchero was good, but I kind of have a Coke.
Yeah.
So we're going to downgrade just because of the lack of Coke. So 3.5 for me.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We will see you in 2024.
See ya.